Dear students, in this lecture video we are going to discuss about this regression analysis, what is the purpose of generating new regression equations, and the step-by-step procedure to generate new regression equations with the aid of Design Expert software. So regression equation is nothing but a simple mathematical model which will explain the exact relationship between the input and output process parameters of any process. Okay. So with the aid of regression equation, we can establish an exact relationship between the input and output process parameters. So in general regression analysis, there will be using two different terms. First one is dependent variable, second one is independent variable. Okay. So dependent variables are nothing but the output responses of any process. Since the output parameters depend on the input process parameters, they are termed as dependent variable. Then second one is independent variables, which are nothing but the input process parameters. So for example, in the machining process, speed, feed and depth of cut, these parameters are called as independent variable. Since they do not depend on any other process parameters, these parameters can be varied manually, speed, feed and depth of cut. So the parameters surface roughness and material removal rate are the output parameters which depend on the values of the input parameters. So they are termed as dependent variables. So there are two types of general regression models. First one is simple linear regression, second one is multiple regression model. So simple linear regression model is nothing but it is a simple mathematical model with a linear expression. So the simple regression model is nothing but a simple linear expression. Here in this case, x is our input process parameter. So this y is nothing but the output response. So the case in which the output process parameter is getting affected by a single process parameter, input process parameter, that type of condition can be established with the aid of simple linear regression model. So in this case, beta naught is nothing but the value of intercept. That is, while we are analyzing the above said case, when x is equal to 0, the value obtained in the y-axis is termed as beta naught, and beta 1 is nothing but the coefficient value of the considered input process parameter. It can be quantified with the aid of the slope of the generated regression line. So while we are performing any process analysis, there will be lying a random error which cannot be controlled by manually. So that should also be considered in our regression analysis, that is denoted by epsilon, which is nothing but the random error. So while we are performing any types of analysis, certain assumptions have to be made in the analysis. Similarly, in regression analysis, 4 assumptions are made. First one is errors are independent. So the errors cannot be controlled during the process. Errors are normally distributed. So errors have a mean of 0. Errors have a constant variance. So these 4 assumptions are generally made in regression analysis while we are establishing the relationship between input and output process parameters. So a general term is always used in regression analysis, that is correlation coefficient. So correlation coefficient is used to tell what is the exact correlation between the input and output process parameters, which is denoted by a letter small r or capital R. Okay. So the value of correlation coefficient always lies between the values -1 and +1. So if we are getting the correlation coefficient value as +1 for a particular case, which indicates a perfect positive linear relationship, that is, while we increasing the value of input variable, simultaneously the output variable also, if varies, the relationship between those two parameters can be defined as positive correlation. So positive correlation is denoted by +1. So different possible correlations are indicated here. So as we discussed in the previous slide, So if we obtain the correlation coefficient value as +1, the relationship between the input and output variables is termed as positive correlation. Those two process variables are in a relationship of positive correlation. So the plot will be obtained like this for positive correlation. If the relationship between the input and output process parameters are with the relationship negative correlation, the negative correlation graph or plot will be obtained like this. So this is for perfect positive correlation. This is for somewhat positive correlation. So for getting positive correlation of the process parameters, the value of R will be in between 0 and 1. Okay. So this plot indicates that the relationship between input and output process parameters cannot be exactly defined with the aid of simple regression equations where R value will be 0. There will not be any relationship between the input and output process parameters. Another term, coefficient of determination. Coefficient of determination is nothing but the square of the coefficient of correlation. Okay. So in the previous slide we have discussed about the coefficient of correlation, which will be explaining the exact correlation between the input and output process parameters. So the square of the coefficient of correlation value is defined as coefficient of determination. So this coefficient of determination value will be explaining how extent we can rely on the generated regression equation. So this coefficient of determination value is derived to tell us the goodness of fit of the regression equation. Okay. So coefficient of determination is equal to sum of the squares due to regression divided by sum of squares total, which can be also defined as the square value of the coefficient of correlation. So already I have said that two types of regression models are there. First one is simple regression model, which will be containing only one process parameter, that is output process parameter and input process parameter. So in case of multiple regression models, there will be more than one process parameter, input process parameter. Okay, there may be more than one output process parameter too, but each output process parameter will be depending on the input process parameters of that process. So here the general multiple regression model is represented as y is equal to beta naught plus beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2 plus up to how many numbers of input variables are there in this case will be represented here, beta suffix k, x suffix k plus random error epsilon. So this is the general model of the multiple regression model. So with the aid of a case study, we will be explaining how to generate the regression models for the specified cases. Okay, so this is the manuscript research article which has been published by S.R. Sundara Bharati, D. Ravindran, A. Arul Marcel Moshi, R. Rajesh Kumar and R. Palani Kumar in the year 2020. So this work is about to optimize the various CNC turning process parameters of the material acrylonitrile butadiene styrene, ABS material. Okay. So in this case they have generated regression equations for the output responses with the aid of design expert software. So for that they have considered to optimize the output process parameters, they have considered 3 different input parameters with 4 different levels or conditions. Okay. So spindle speed, that is the first input process parameters they have considered in their work with 4 different levels ranging from 500 to 2000 with the interval of 500. Second process parameter was feed rate, which was also considered at 4 different levels ranging from 0.2 to 0.8. Depth of cut also have been considered at 4 different conditions. So they have used L16 orthogonal array table to perform their experimentation. So based on the Takuchi's L16 orthogonal array table, they have designed the experiment and conducted the experiment and they have obtained with this results for surface roughness and material removal rate. Okay, for all the 16 experiments, they have reported the obtained output values for surface roughness and material removal rate. So then they have used design expert software to optimally obtain the regression equation for surface roughness. The obtained regression model for their output responses have been represented like this in their research article. So now we are going to discuss about how they have obtained these two regression models with the aid of design expert software. So for that, the initial page which will be displayed while we are opening the design expert software will be like this. So in this we have to select, first we have to click file, and there will be appearing different options. There we have to select new design for carrying out new analysis. So while we are clicking new design, the page will be appearing like this. There will be different types of options which can be used to model different types of regression equations, but here for simple case we will be going with response surface command. So under response surface also different possible cases can be processed. So here we are going to select historical data. So in this case we will be analyzing our data with the aid of the previously obtained output results. That is, already we have analyzed and reported the values of output responses. So with that output response value we are going to process for getting the regression models. Okay, so that we have to specify what is the number of numeric factors. Okay, then what are the factors, their units, their range, and how many numbers of experiments we are going to conduct or we have already conducted. Okay, so these are the terms we have to represent here in this page. So I have provided the data as the number of numeric factors, that is number of parameters, input parameters considered in this case is 3. So they are spindle speed, feed rate and depth of cut. Then their units have been represented here, meter per minute, millimeter per revolution, and the unit for depth of cut is millimeter. So the range of the each input process parameter have to be mentioned here, 500, 2000, minimum value 0.2, 0.8, minimum value of depth of cut 0.5, maximum value 2. And the rows, that is number of experimentations or number of rows presented in the L16 orthogonal array table is 16. So after representing all the data, we have to click this button, continue. So then we have to represent what are the output responses we have considered in this analysis. So number of output responses considered in this analysis was 2. They are surface roughness with the unit of micrometer and material removal rate in the unit of centimeter cube per minute. Okay, continue. So then the L16 orthogonal array table values and the obtained output results have to be entered here for entering into the analysis. So we have to represent all the input condition values and the obtained output responses corresponding to the each represented combination of input process parameters. So after that, in the left side of the table, analysis option will be there for the considered output responses, surface roughness and material removal rate. So here we have to click surface roughness option for getting the regression model for surface roughness. So there will be a toolbar consisting different options: transform, fit summary, model, ANOVA, diagnostics, model graphs. So there are several options will be there for analyzing our output response. So here under model we have to set the terminologies which will be present in our regression model. So just by clicking the terms, we can include these terms in our regression models, but after selecting these terms, we have to go for this ANOVA and we have to check the adaptability of the regression model. So now I have selected up to C square term and I have analyzed the regression equation has been generated for the selected terms or not. So here in this case regression equation has been generated for the selected terms, but we have to also consider the R squared value, that is nothing but the coefficient of determination value. The value obtained here is 0.8239, so which will explain that 82.39% of the variability of output response, that is surface roughness, has been explained with the aid of variability of input process parameters. So the goodness of fit to use this regression model is 82.39%. Okay. So in this case, that is in the published research article, they have considered up to the term A square. So the regression model generated out of their research work will be containing the terms A, B, C, AB, AC, BC and A square. Okay. For that considered terms, the obtained regression model has been like this. So this is the exact regression model which has been represented in their research article with the coefficient of determinant value of 0.7114. So after obtaining the regression model, for confirming or for validating the result of the generated regression model, they will be analyzing with the aid of correlation plot. Here in x-axis there will be the obtained experimental result. In the y-axis they will be calculating the experimental result value with the aid of the generated regression model. So between these two terms the plot should be lie as exact straight line, but here all the 16 output responses will be lying nearer to the slant line, so which will validate the obtained regression model. So in the same way, in the same procedure, the regression model has been generated for the second output response, that is material removal rate. So the correlation plot for the generated regression model for the second parameter, that is material removal rate, is as like this. Okay. So in this way we can generate the regression models. So by generating the regression models, we can have the additional advantage that even without conducting experimentation in between for the input in between values of the input process parameters also, we can have the we can come to know the output response value. Okay, so that will reduce our time, cost and material. Okay, so here we would like to thank Dr. Michael Thomas Rex, Assistant Professor Senior Grade, Department of Mechanical, NEC Kovilpatti, for introducing the software Design Expert to come to know that how to generate regression models with the aid of Design Expert software. Thank you.